Let's bring it up. Welcome to Biashara Tuesday. Welcome back. And if you have been tuning in, we'd love to see or know where you are watching us from. So leave a comment. Utuambie una watch from wapi. Who would like to tune into the show. And I want you to collect 14 of your friends. Mkae pamoja karibu na TV, because I'm giving you an opportunity here from Jamcall, who we are having a discussion. We're having a discussion with the director of Jamcall, who will let us know, of course, what they are up to. But you are likely to benefit if you are together with 14 of your friends, because that's what they are looking at in terms of giving you a loan as a group for investment and as well as savings. But we'll get into the details later. Earlier, I'd asked you what you'd do with 2.4 million Kenyan shillings an hour, and that's part of you to spark your brain in terms of investment. What are the opportunities you see around you? And if you got something from Jamcall, how would you better invest it? We're looking at that, as well as covers, personal covers for you, your family, and as well your extended family. You could even get a cover that goes all the way up to your mother-in-law. I'm being informed here by the director. So let's get him on set to introduce himself and of course his company before we get into the discussions and any questions that you have for us on the social platforms. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
We are excited to have you here.
Thank you very much.
To try and empower communities and secure our futures. You are letting me in on the very initial moments when you realize there's a gap in society or in the community that is there. Maybe you can let us know of that as you do your introduction at the same time, to let us in on Jamcall, the activities that have been there, and then can delve into this culture that you're trying to initiate.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm Dennis Francis Okinko, a certified public accountant, running my audit firm as Okinko Coth & Associates. Yeah. Besides, I also am a director, sitting the board of Jamcall, trying to secure futures and trying to redefine life in a special way, in a way very much different from what we are common with. Jamcall is simply Jamii Compassion Limited. That is all. That is what it means. It caters only majorly. Our main flagship is the last expense. But now we also bring in the loan. Why this idea of Jamcall? Why Jamcall? We coined this Jamcall because of this idea of people being frustrated when they are bereaved. Yeah, you find many people trying to get together, or in WhatsApp groups, in family gatherings, and many people actually lose their fortunes just trying to give their loved ones a decent send-off. So we just came in to try to address that gap and ensure that we plan for our lives. Yeah.
You're saying death is inevitable.
Yeah, it befalls a man.
Yes.
Yeah, so we cannot hide from it. Just to joke, we've not joked and to say the fact that 80 billion have vacationed this world, 7 people are alive. It means that 73 people have died.
Yes.
So we can't say that we can't discuss the issue of death.
Yes.
This idea is also borrowed from the mainstream insurance, but mainstream insurance treat it as a rider. Yeah, not that important.
Okay.
Yeah, with them they want to deal with you when
you're
make money with them. Yeah, but for them to consider it as a rider, they have also recognized its existence, that death is there, it falls a man. Okay. So we've just tried to magnify what they call a rider to become our mainstream or flagship product.
Okay. Yeah. How would you say your professional background as a CPA ties into what you do at Jamcall?
Okay, what I believe in, what I learned in school just helped me prepare myself for future, to navigate my life. Yeah. I don't need to become accountant in future because I was an accountant in school. Yeah, that knowledge I get from school, it just helps me to navigate my life. Yes. So in the process of navigating my life through accounting, I realized that my community needs my attention in this area, and I wanted to do something different from what ordinarily is done by accountants. Yes. Yeah, as an auditor, I've audited many organizations, including insurance companies, including financial institutions like NGO, like microfinance and NGOs. And in that process, I've tried to collect some information that can help me shape my way forward in terms of giving back to society. Right. And Jamcall is majorly molded around building the society and growing together with the society. Right. It's there in the name, Jamii. Jamii means community. Jamii actually means community. Yeah. Compassion for the community. Yeah. You're compassionate about the community, and then you perform as a formidable, formal organization and a limited liability company. Nice. Yeah. Right. So that it has its own identity. Okay. So the discussion we're having here is empowering communities, securing futures, and
when we're talking about the future, it's the young people who will be the future. Basically, the audience of the show that we are having here on Biashara Tuesday. We are trying to empower them. But when we're having a discussion with you there on the sidelines, you let me in that the one thing that we lack is risk-taking. And therefore, we are not investing as much, or we're not taking up these opportunities such as what you're offering at Jamcol. How do we deal with this culture? This, this
the culture of saving and risk-taking must be molded in us at a very young age, when we are still going to school. Let's not go to school to earn white-collar jobs. They are no longer there. They are black, all those collars nowadays.
They are black-collar jobs.
So what I'm trying to say is, when you're going to school, you start that practicing of saving and being together, because togetherness is purposeful for your growth, not only financially, economically, socially, and it can also change your thinking, make you reason better. So Jamcol comes in to try to address that issue of bringing people together, trying to culture them in a way that they can live. I live because you live. Since you live, therefore we live. That idea of being together and trying to do something together for the common good of your group. So in us coming with the idea of bringing people together in a group of 10, 15, 20, and training them on how they can always do their table banking or do all the day-to-day activities, and even shelving them from always discussion of, we've lost a friend, we've lost our father, we lost. So we've taken that responsibility from them to Jamcol. We are allowing them now to just concentrate on what can help add food on the table. Take their kids to school, and we will develop them financially towards what their realizable goals. So that is actually what Jamcol is doing. It's not only shelving you from last expenses, it's not only shelving you from burdens that come with the school fees and other things, it also trains you on how you can move forward as a team. And we have a training department purely dealing with the trainings, because we cannot give you a loan if you're not prepared for that loan.
That would be a waste on your end and for them as well.
That's definitely a loan that is going to be go bad. So we first train you, we prepare you for that loan or facility, then we release it to you. So the first thing we invest on much is training. And sometimes we realize that these people actually don't even need loan. They just need to organize themselves, do their savings, like we say 20 bob or 100 shillings per day, like bodas we deal. They save like 50 bob every day, 50 bob every day, and there are almost 1,000 bodas. That is 50,000 Kenyan shillings. Within 2 years, that's million. They can have their flats up there.
So I see is that sometimes you might not actually be needing financial assistance. That your culture is what is preventing you from growth. Sometimes you don't put your best foot forward, so you don't even know what you need. And that is where the first step we deal with group is just to try to ensure that they know who they are and who they are and what they want. Because sometimes Jamcol is giving loan, let's rush to loan. We're looking for a loan of 100,000, yet within yourself you can raise even 700,000. So that's also one of the things that we try to address. In fact, sometimes you don't even give them loans, and they end up benefiting from us more because of the trainings and advice we give. That's great. That's great. You're saying you will always be there for them, always there for you. And you're trying to look at, of course, the range of services that people can get as you try to be there for them. I don't know if we start from the covers or the loans.
I think we should start from covers, because for you to benefit from us in terms of the loans that we give, you must be registered with us. And registration means that you are covered. Registration is only on the side of last expense. So that is what brings you on table for other benefits that
come along with that.
So as
the covers,
the covers, we have a number of them, and they are tailored to meet different groups. We have different social classes, and we cluster them as per the groups we are dealing with. There is informal settlement, who one will be comfortable with contributing 100, 200 shillings. There are people even can you give up to 4,000 shillings every month, just to get a full cover for all expenses for funeral. So allow me to discuss the first category, which is targeting those people who don't have that a lot in terms of disposable income.
Okay.
Yeah. So they have not much, but there is something that they can give to prepare themselves ahead of these life challenges. Yeah.
Yes.
So number one, we have what we call our regular cover, and regular cover has different categories. Number one is bronze, where you join us as an individual. You are covered as an individual, and you only pay 100 shillings per month. And if in case of death of you, the principal member, the next of kin, as indicated in the loan form, in the application form, is entitled to 160,200 just after 4 months. You can imagine, you only give us 400 shillings, that is after 4 months, then you are entitled to 160,200. I know the next idea you'll be asking me, where do I get this money? Yeah, if you give me 400 shillings, 4 months is only 400 shillings, isn't it?
Yeah.
But after the fifth month, if anything happens, we can
you can come in and help out with that much.
200. So we operate on economies of scale. I cannot only ensure 3 people and expect to give them the services. That's why we are doing a lot of outreach, reaching as many people as possible, so that we reach a target of 50,000 members, 40,000 members, so that the many that contribute 100 will help the few that maybe
get into those unfortunate circumstances. So this is essentially building a new community.
We are building a new community. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
So number 2 is the what we call silver. This is now what's called couples cover. You and your spouse. Yeah. Where you only contribute 150 shillings only. After 4 months, each is entitled 160,200.
Both for the couple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we have the gold. Now your spouse, and your 4 kids. Yeah. So 4 kids must be below. All of them must be below 18 years. Yeah. Okay. And you must bring us a valid birth certificate. Yeah.
Okay.
So there you only pay 200 shillings.
200 shillings.
200 shillings.
That covers the whole family.
Covers the whole family.
Nice.
Then we have the platinum. Now on top of that family cover, you have your father and your mother. Yeah. So you see, this is not a product that I can sell direct to you, that you know, if you die, I'll give you that. No. You want to convince that it's another person, not you. So of course, we cannot run away from the fact that death is with us.
Yes.
Yeah. So we try to, because like, are you here, maybe when your grandfather, your father passes on, the responsibility rests with you, that you have to organize A, B, C, and D.
Yes.
So we don't want you to go through that hassle of, let's get a KKU, WhatsApp group, comradeship, we give 2,000, 1,000. I'd mentioned it earlier that the 2,000 I give you today, you are indebted to me. You will one day pay it. Yes. Even when I'm organizing for a Rusi or something else.
And you call me at 2 a.m.
Yeah. We've been working together, my friend. Then you give me 500, I say, this guy helped.
I helped him a lot back then.
Yeah, but now he's only
giving me a little change.
So we are bringing, Jam Call is saving you a lot. Those stress.
So I can cover my father, my mother, my grandfather.
Yeah, grandfather, you can cover them. Okay. As long as they are below 70 years. That platinum can cover.
Nice.
Then additionally, there is what we call now the diamond. On top of your father and mother, now you even have your in-laws.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If I'm in good terms with my in-laws, I can have them in my cover.
Yes. If you have diamond cover with us, there is no single day you'll be pressured to open a WhatsApp group to collect, because these are the people your family members. That is you, your wife, and your kids, your mother, your father, your in-laws, mother-in-law, and your father-in-law. Who else can really push you to run a WhatsApp group at you are collecting funds?
No way. And how much is this? Pardon. How much is this that it will cover?
450.
450.
Yeah, you cover all of them. 450 shillings per month.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. You are safe and you are comfortable with everything. Yeah.
You told me after every 4 months, this covers. After 4 months, actually, this cover matures. So for platinum, if I'm covering, including my in-laws, and something happens after those 4 months, how much is it that I will be getting in terms of support from Jamcall?
Oh, Each person covered is entitled to 160,200. But there are cases where you cover a person that like a Muslim who is buried same day. Our processes of doing those things take 3 days, 4 days.
Okay.
You are allowed to ask for a cash pay of which is 50% of that amount. We either give you cash of 50%, which is 80,000 to 100, or we give you the whole package.
Okay.
And the whole package, we don't give cash. We only give up to around 25,000 cash. The rest we do in kind. We want us to pay mutually, we pay direct. You want a vehicle, we give you our vehicle. You want a tent, we give you.
Okay.
All those things we give, except what we call cash, bahasha, and there's also what we call a bull, or ordinarily referred to as a food basket. Of course, if you come from those sides of Western, however squeezed the budget is, people must
eat something.
Yes. So we are taking care of that as well.
Okay. The food basket.
Then we have Continuum.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is still under the regular.
This under regular.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Continuum, 700 shillings. Yeah.
Contribution per month.
And it's for all those people who are 70 years and above. That is including you, the principal member, or your father, your grandfather, even if it's your church member, 700 shillings.
Just rusha and then.
Yeah, rusha and then is 700 shillings. We are not saying that they are nearing their death, but the likelihood
of someone above 70 nearing their death is high.
Yeah, compared to like you, who maybe, unless it's accident or something, 40, 50 years or 60. So if
100. 100 more. So if someone is above 70 years, my great-grandfather at home, I can add them in this cover.
Yes, you can.
Continuum.
So let's say you want to cover your grandfather and your family. That's 200 shillings plus 700. That's 900 shillings. Yeah.
Okay.
So you cover your family and your grandfather.
I add him.
In fact, if even your grandmother is alive, that's a couple's cover also, but above 70. Yeah.
I doubt there are a couple anymore, but it's been a while in their relationship. But I've seen that in regular, from bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and continuum. So this is specifically for low-income earners or people who have not that much in disposable income.
Yeah.
So for moneyed men and moneyed people within society, what does their cover look like? Or their options?
For the moneyed men, we have what we call extra regular.
Okay.
For the middle class, and you have the super regular.
Okay.
For the
ultra rich. For the upper class.
For the upper class. So for the upper class, we cover we cover up to 738,000, which we believe ordinarily will give anyone a decent send off.
Yes.
For the extra, we cover up to 350,000 Kenya shillings.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get time to explain them in details, but that's the cover for the extra is 350.
We can do a highlight of them just as we are now. Yes. So what does it look like in terms of the breakdown?
In terms of the breakdown, we also have the bronze, we have silver, we have gold, we have continuum, and we have I didn't tell you about VIP and VVIP.
No, you didn't. Yeah. You said continuum at the last. VIP and VVIP.
VIP is actually your near relations. I want to cover my sister, my uncle, my auntie. Those are near relations that are not falling within your mainstream family tree. Yeah. But now the VVIPs, I've met you, my comrade from Kenya University. Maybe somehow you are only alone, no one takes care of you. I want to add you into my cover. And I just, it's just 100 shillings so long as you're below 70 years.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you are paying for my family 200, I'll only add 100 for you. Okay. So you are covered.
So brothers from another mothers are covered.
Brothers
I can add them in for just 100 Kenyan shillings.
Yes.
So I realize that it's regular and then extra regular, as you said, and all these categories still fall under.
Yeah, they fall under. There's a breakdown. I think we can share on the screen or something.
Yes, we do have them up.
Yeah.
Yes, we will be showing them also as we go on with the conversation.
Yeah.
So how different is this, as you were telling me, from insurance, mainstream insurance? People get life covers, people get other covers as well from mainstream insurance. How different is Jamii Compassion Limited doing it?
We are We're offering the same thing, but using different approaches, because we tell our products to fit what the people on the ground want. You find that currently, as we speak, only 3% of Kenyans are covered in the mainstream insurance company. So where are the 97%? Where are they? Do they want this cover so they don't? The issue is lack of knowing what they are doing. Lack of knowing what the insurance companies are doing. Get me right there.
Yeah.
Because sometimes insurance companies may want just to target the high end, the middle class. And our population, 75% and above, are low class. Who is there to attend to these people, the 75%? So before you develop a product, you must know what these people want. And I want to use the China approach and the West approach. When China wants to sell you a product, China will come to you and ask you, you want this phone? Yes. How much can you pay? 2,000. China will go back and get you that same
phone that is worth that amount.
But the UK, US, they'll come and say, I have Nokia here. I'm selling at 65,000.
Yeah, if you want it.
If you want it, we don't compromise our quality. Yeah. So that's what insurance company mainstream are doing.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. That's a good comparison. That's a good analogy there.
Analogy, yes. So if you capture that analogy, you'll realize why these people are just at 3%. And you'll realize why China is now taking over everything in Africa. And long time we used to have Land Rovers, the real. Now we have Land Cruisers. You don't know what you're moving to next. So you see how the world is changing. Yani we are getting what we can afford. Right. Not necessarily the quality, but what we can afford.
That's why that tagline there then makes sense. Always there for you.
Always there for you. Yes. Because wherever you are, we'll come there and find you. So what really informed this idea, and how different are we from the mainstream insurance companies? Yeah. I've been as a community mobilizer. I've dealt a lot with corporate social responsibilities, and this spirit of giving back to the society started long before, because we've done a lot of projects with the societies. In the process, they come up and tell us what they want. This is what the situation is. You see, you go down there, those people are bereaved. They'll be looking up to politicians that, nani alisema ataleta gunia moja ya nini or 2,000. I come, I give you 2,000. I talk a lot of things how
that are unrelated to this.
How will that 2,000 change the whole scenario? It cannot. So we realize that these people need somebody who like a big brother, who can assist them in this day to day. They accept that death is there. Of course, all of us know that life is there. Death is also there.
Yes.
And every week in the groups we deal with, at least they have a funeral. Yeah. So when you realize that these people are desperate now, that if I give them 2,000, 1,000 shillings, they can allow me to even say everything the way I say, these people need an attention, and a serious one. That is the attention that is not gotten from the mainstream insurance. Because I told you they treat it as a rider. But here we are treating as our main product, and we want the product to sell. After engaging with the groups, we identify that this last expense, if we can bring it in a formal way, the way we are bringing it as jump call, it can save families.
Yes.
I know a family that sold a land. A land worth 700,000 was sold at 150,000 because they wanted just first to clear bill and then give their loved one a decent send-off.
I know a couple as well who've actually just left their loved ones in the hospital because they can't raise the bill anymore.
And just you can imagine how that is an embarrassment to the whole generation.
Yes. You're told tuliacha nani mochari hatujawai.
You are here and your father, you don't know where our father was buried.
Right.
So that one we identified, and we say that we have to develop a product on how we can attend to this.
Right. Mortality rate in Kenya, I just wanted to read the numbers for people so that we're quite aware. Indeed, this is something that we should be dealing with while we are still alive. The death rate in Kenya 2021 is recorded here by KEBS as 8 deaths per 1,000 inhabitants, which means there's around 8 people dying per 1,000 people. Yeah, so that's a couple of families affected every single day. Something that they should be prepared for with what you're offering at Jamii Compassions Limited. Last expenses, last day expenses. So you're telling me that the other benefits in terms of loans that people can access, you get them through getting...
First, you must be registered with us as a beneficiary
part of the cover.
Yes. Yeah, then from there, you are in a group you can get a loan. Loan you get after 6 months. Group being active.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your group being active for 6 months.
For 6 months.
Okay.
And yeah. So I believe I'm going to the next product is loan.
Yes. Let's get to it.
But before we conclude on the last expense, I want to just be very clear here.
Yes.
Many times we are told that we don't discuss about death. Let's discuss about these are the things that help us. Some of the elite class will always tell you off that why are you there explaining to us issues to do with death? We know how that will be taken care of. These are the people that don't stay in touch with the reality on the ground. Go down there and see what people are going through. Yeah, because in the long run, if I sell my land for 700,000 shillings because of a planned burial, I sell it at 150,000. I've lost something. I'm still living and I've lost something. So why am I not allowed to address this thing to help this guy that is likely to lose something?
Yes,
yeah?
You should.
Yeah, and I'm only talking about 100 shillings, 200 shillings, not 700,000, 150,000 that they always lose. Yeah. Because ordinarily, if you go, those are sides of Western Nyanza and burial, they always take. It's
very serious.
It's something very, very serious.
Yeah, it needs a lot of money to happen.
It needs a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. As much as people may say that it's high time it starts thinking differently, and if you look at the economy of the western part of Kenya, you find that billions of shillings are thrown into funerals. In fact, if funeral was an investment that will turn returns, that would be our biggest investment. Yeah, because we invest a lot in funerals.
Okay.
I can offer to buy a coffin of 100,000 when my father is dead, but 700 shillings when he's alive for hospital bill, sometimes I struggle with that. I can offer to buy my friend maybe a bull when his wife passes on, but when he calls us for a rambe for operation, I said no, I'm very busy, I'm traveling to Dubai. I'll attend to that when I come back. So sometimes we don't want to stay in touch with the reality, and the reality can now be spoken by Jamcol saying that this is what it is. Okay, we call it what it is,
and this is how we deal with it.
Yes.
All right, thank you for that first part on the covers that you can get with Jamcol. So once you are a member, I am informed 6 months of your group being operational, and once you get you're a beneficiary of one of the covers, you're eligible for these loans that he will let us know of now, Bona Director. What are they looking like? As you said earlier, individuals, apana, kwa sababu you're trying to create a community that also fosters accountability within ourselves. So gather yourself and 14 other people. These are what you can get. Let us know of those.
Thank you. Yeah, it's very interesting because our loan products are also tailored to meet the expectation of these people on the ground. Yeah, we don't give much. Yeah, we only give what you can pay. There is one loan that has never been anywhere, and we developed it, called Market Day loan. Yeah. You know what Market Day means?
Yes.
You see, you will find people who are selling nyanya, kitungu, easy omena. They struggle even to raise 4,000, 5,000 for or capital for a particular market day. So here, when we went to a certain group, everybody was concerned about how can they restock their goods to meet the market day demand. So that one informed our decision on the market day. We said, okay, you can always, if a market day is on Thursday, come to us on Tuesday. Process that form, we give you that loan that day. You go and buy that omena, sell it on market day. The following day, refund us, then start a process. It's a process that within 2 weeks you've taken like 2 loans. And we see it's really working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's not going to be above 5,000 because we are not targeting these people who are maybe in manufacturing industries. We are not targeting the hardwares. We are targeting these mamas.
Market day pale Githurai on Saturday.
Yeah, on Saturday, market day. You want nyanya, it's only 5,000 shillings and you buy nyanya. From this 5,000 shillings, if you sell, you can get your 2,000. You go sell that nyanya,
get your 2,000.
Get your 2,000, give us 5,000 plus interest of 10% is 500. You keep your 1,500. After 2 months, you'll have built that capital base that will also will not need us for market day loan, you'll need us for loan.
Another different thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So that market day loan was actually tailored to help these mamas, maneuver their ways over market days. Yeah.
All right. Market day loan. I see market day loan, and all of them have the same qualifications, right?
Yeah, same qualifications.
15 people.
Yes.
Must be registered and active for at least 6 months.
6 months, and you must be running bank account. For us to give you a market, first of all, these loans, all of them, we give to bank account of the group. So it's a group that will send this money to individuals, because we will expect the same bank that we sent that money to raise our standing order to repay us our money. If you don't pay, I'll not get that money to give another group. Yeah.
Okay, another group
so you have to pay.
Okay,
yeah,
that's a market day loan, and we've shown it there as well on the screens for people to see. We have farm input voucher, which I was having a look at as well.
This is another thing that also we developed. Me being a mobilizer, there's a day I was running an NGO called Okingo Mwangaza Foundation. Okingo Mwangaza Foundation was doing a subsidized plowing for people around within Siaya County, where we could hire tractors. Ordinarily 1 acre tractor is 3,000, but we will charge those people that we are going to plow to 1,800 shillings. So it means that we were saving 1,200.
Okay.
We did almost 300 acres for people within Siaya County. And I say that for it to be sustainable, let's not suffer much. Let's involve this group so that we do it together. Okay. So we developed a product called Farm Input Voucher, where we give you a voucher. You go to you go to a veterinary shop or agrovet. You get seeds, you get fertilizer, then we give you tractor, all totaling to 13,500. You pay it over 6 months. Okay. Yes. So that's we ensure that you plow. We don't give you that 13,500 because people divert funds. So we give you the tractor, we give you this fertilizer, we give you the seeds. You go do nini. We allow it for 6 months. Then you can start paying, and that one only happens when you are also in a group. We only charge 10% on interest. Right. And so it's one off.
One thing I love about that is if you're in a group, it means even if you didn't have an idea of what activity to do, you could use this loan as an idea as well.
Idea,
let's get into farming together, the 15 of us, and we have Jamcol to help us with this farm input voucher. And with facilities as well in terms of tractors and seedlings.
Yes, okay. It's true. In fact, when we were doing that, we realized that people, there is hunger in some areas, not because they don't have the resources, but the capacity to make use of those resources to give them what they want. Like in one village alone, which is I don't know how I can measure it, you could find within a ward, we found that the land that's lying idle, that is, there's no home there, there's no farming activity going there. The land that was lying idle is more than half the land of that whole ward. So you imagine how people don't use their resources that are at their disposal to get to the next level of their lives. So in the process of doing this,
you're motivating them to put it into use.
We can also train them to this land here. It's very fertile. We are going to give you this, and this. And in the long run, it boosts economy. All of us are happy. Right. That's actually the idea we have behind the farm input voucher.
Let's finally talk about the last one I have here,
project,
the table banking loan.
Table banking. Then we have also the project. So table banking is this is actually something that has been there for years. Yeah, but now sometimes people use it just to buy these consumables, these things that you don't buy for resale. Like you get a table banking loan of 40,000, unanunua sofa set, unanunua TV, unanunua siku hizi nimepanda maisha, ni Mungu tu.
Ni God.
Yeah. So what we're saying is, if we find that you're doing table banking of 50,000 every week, we double that. And we double it with the proper training that if you get 50,000, don't use it on TV. Yeah? You can use it on restocking your business. You can use it even in doing other things. You don't even need to take loans from us when you have your table banking. Yeah, you can use it even in doing your farm input. It's not a must that you have to give. You can also use your own ideas creatively to get it. So that table banking, and it's really very popular. Yeah, we've done it, but at that time we were doing it as an NGO. We were only giving 10,000, but that one was not refundable. We just wanted to see if this thing can work.
Okay.
It was a pilot project, and we found that it was really working. It was helping. In fact, there's a group that confirmed to me that out of the 10,000 that I gave them, already now from that 10,000, they've tripled it. Yeah. So if you can triple 10,000, what if I give you
70,000?
Yeah. And Mark, you are not giving big amounts because you're also dealing with the people on the ground.
Yeah.
And there are very many. If I were to give 1 million to one group, how will I use another group in Kisii or in Kakamega
to get the same amount, right?
Then we have a project loan, I think.
Group project, I think, which is the biggest offering you're giving.
Yes.
Okay.
You see, the project loan, and this one can even be taken by the students. Yeah. Sometimes we go through a lot. The time we receive that our certificate as a graduate, to the time we now settle as a permanently employed, it really you go through a lot. Yeah.
There's a lot of, they call it tammacking.
Yeah, you're tammacking. So we just came up with the idea of reducing that stress on that during that tarmac period. Yeah. Yeah, you see the reason, you know how tarmac came about? You see, when the white men came and started bringing this tarmac roads, so every young man was always employed in tammacking. So I will leave home saying that I'm going to tarmac.
Oh, because it's work, and not that you're working on the tarmac.
Yeah.
You're doing the tarmac.
You are doing the tarmac.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
All right. So you're helping out in this tammacking period.
Tammacking period. We have groups that they only deal with tree planting. Yeah, you do trees. One you sell at 10 bob, you have almost 50,000 of them. If you sell all of them, that is 500,000. You have pig rearing. You can keep poultry. Also, we finance it fully. Even car wash, you have that machine. Yeah, water. We buy that tank.
That pump as well.
Yeah, and pump as well. So we help you use. If you sell water like 1 liter, you only sell at even 5 bob or 4 bob, and you do like 20,000 liters a day. And you know water, when you buy it, it's almost at no cost. Yeah, it's like less than 1 bob for 20 liters.
Right.
Yeah. So if you think around that, you have that idea, you give us a proposal. We go through that your proposal. We call you and we discuss with you. This is viable in which area? Let's say in Korokocho. Yeah, they need some maybe car wash or something of that kind. Yeah, there is also high end. Yeah, we finance that project fully. But now what we do, we behave like the Waislamu. If you chukua loan, your profit tunakatana katikati mpaka hiyo loan ishe. Once you complete paying, now it's yours. Yes. So if you have like 2,000 every day, you pay 1,000 every day until you complete that 70,000. Yeah. Okay. Then now the project remains yours.
Okay.
That's how, and it also involves a lot of training. It's not just a matter of being proposal
just being given money and funding.
It also involves a little bit of training until we are certified that you can now run this project.
Great.
Then we give it to you.
Okay.
Yes.
Director, thank you very much for that breakdown of the services from covers to training to the loans as well. Because of time, I think we'd like us to wind it up around here. First, by letting the people know where they can find you, because I'm sure there are a lot who've taken notes. Sasa wanataka kujipanga, washa make phone calls. They'd like to know if in person or even online, somewhere they can check and reach out to you for these services and maybe for clarification. And then maybe just as while you're there, a call to action, because we're speaking about empowering communities to secure our futures. With the detailed discussion we've had, of course, we've seen how you're doing that with the groups, with what you're offering, last expenses as well. But just maybe, because the youth are the ones who are watching mostly here and they are the future, just to set off something in their culture, in their thinking, saving, investing, and thinking about the last day expenses at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
To finalize on where we are, then I go to now the general talk about
where to find you and all that.
Yes.
Okay.
We are located along Outer Ring Road, just opposite Darnall. Yeah, if you know, there's Naivas there. That's our head office. We have a branch office in Ogunja, and also we have a small office in Korokocho, where you can find us. Now we only have 3 offices. Our phone number is 0727 761 041 or 0746 785 101. I want to repeat it, 0727 761 041 or 0746 785 101. We work from Monday to Saturday. Our office is fully operational. Anytime except on Sundays and Saturdays evening, you can find us, call us, engage us, so that we grow together. On the last part is let us use our education as a means to an end, not an end in itself. The moment we realize that everything starts when we complete those our O's or our degrees, it's very important for us. Bright people outside here take a long time to adjust to reality because of the mentality that they have to be engaged permanently and be pensionable. Average people get it easy. That's why C+ and below employ A's, because C+ always fit in any life environment, and they start make best use of the environment the way it is. The moment we'll have the brains that C+ have in the A's, this country will be world class. Let's try to shape ourselves thinking differently and believing in ourselves. If God has given us that opportunity, to excel in class, let's go beyond that excelling in class and use it practically to change the lives of our times.
All right.
If we give this opportunity, because now the technology is changing very, very fast. If we were to give every opportunity to young people, the brainy people that the society is now bringing, I tell you, it will take us the shortest time to be where Americans is. I am thinking of George somewhere who is doing mechanic, who can make a vehicle run after it's stalled for 7 years. This guy did not even complete class 8, and he can make a vehicle that has stalled for almost 8 years run. What if we will employ that guy that got a plane to do the same thing? Will you not be manufacturing vehicles in Kenya?
Yeah.
My friend, that is food for thought.
Food for thought.
I want one day to be engaged with students. We can always have discussions around how we can mold ourselves to fit ourselves in the society.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you very much. That is Dennis Okingo, the director, Jamcol Jamii Compassions Limited. A very intense discussion on what they're offering to you in terms of empowering communities and securing your future, your family's future, your extended family's future, your friends' future, people that you can bring along in this journey of life. And if you're a student at KU who would like to reach out to him for financial empowerment, financial education, as well as all of this that he's offering, please do let us know on the social platforms and we can connect you to him. The numbers he has given out for all those who'd like to be members of Jamcol and benefit from the covers and as well as the loans that are being offered to groups as well. We've displayed most of that on the screen, and if you missed any of it as we are doing a bit of that here, you can check out later on YouTube. KUTV Kenya will upload this segment specifically for you to check out and update your notes if you missed out on anything. Thank you very much, Bwana Dennis, for creating time here.
Asante sana.
Asante pia. I'm going to take a short break here on Biashara Tuesday, take a cup of water, alafu nitarudi here with Dr. George Muturi and the YGS chairperson Dennis Kimani. What's happening on your dailies? Grab a copy and join us in just a short while.